There we go. Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome. How are you today? Can you hear me and see me well? Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? I'm so happy to be here with you this morning. It's morning time for me. Thumbs up if you can hear me and see me well. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening or this morning? Where are you joining from today? Let's start with some shout outs. Hello, hello. Hi. Bom dia. Greetings to Brazil. Hello. From Wales. Wow. Turkey. Merhaba. Hi. From, okay. Where is everyone? How are you doing today? Sweden, South Korea. Hi. Philippines. Okay, the Philippines, great. Kumusta ka? Saudi Arabia. Hi. Sicily. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Buonasera. Hello. Hi, I'm doing great. How about you? How are you today? How was your Saturday? For me, it's morning time. It's just the beginning of my day. I live in Jackson, Tennessee, but I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona. What about you? Where are you from? India. Hello. Sri Lanka, Brazil. Great. Kuwait. Wow, great. Was okay. You had a busy day. Very good. Great. Well, I am so happy to have you all here, Sudan. I'm great. Thanks for asking. I'm really excited. I love this lessons. I love having you. Algeria, welcome. Turkey. Hi. Italy. Oh, Italy is beautiful. Are you doing okay today? Today we have a very useful and very nice lesson that I want to share with you. So stay tuned. Angola. Okay. Good to see you. Are you all ready? Are you all set? I think we're all set. And for most of you, some of you already know me. I'm Tutor Lani. I've been working on Cambly for the past 4 years. I love Cambly, and I love meeting you every week, every Sunday. So, are you all set? All set, Ashmal said. Okay, so let's start with our lesson for today. Today we'll talk about. Oh, before we start, as a reminder, this lesson will be posted on our Cambly YouTube channel. So if you have any questions or if you arrive late or you feel like you missed something, you can always go back and review it, okay? So it'll be on our channel. And in today's lesson, you learn different ways to express sympathy. You'll learn useful vocabulary and a little bit of culture. So this will be great. This will be great for you. Stay tuned. All right. So first, let's start by defining what sympathy. Do you know what sympathy is? Who can tell me? Do you know what sympathy is? Are you guys familiar with that word? So sympathy, it's a noun, and it's a feeling of sincere concern, or you're worried about someone, sincere concern for someone who's experiencing something difficult or painful. That's sympathy. And to be honest, we need a lot of sympathy in the world. We need to care about others. So that's why this lesson is going to be great for you. Let's spread the love around the world. Okay. So the first word is sympathy. That's a noun. And another verb that we will be using today frequently is to sympathize. To sympathize is a verb, and this means to respond to someone's suffering or problems. And that's, when you listen to them, you want to say something back, you want to respond. And you might be wondering what this has to do with learning English, but the truth is that the more learning English is more than just speaking the language. I'm sure you also want to be able to create connections, to connect with others, to have friends, to create friendships, and to be able to communicate freely with others. So this lesson will be great for you. And I'm sure when you get to practice English, sometimes you hear others complaining or expressing their feelings, their problems. So you want to be able to sympathize with them. You want to be able to know what to say or how to respond when someone tells you what they're going through. And that's actually our next phrasal verb, to go through. Do you know what to go through means? Let's see here. And let me check here. I've been just focusing on the vocabulary. I haven't been checking your comments. I'm sorry for that. Do you speak Portuguese? Um, Pouquinho. I speak a lot of different languages. I love languages, but more sympathy. Sympathy is a feeling of pity or sense of compassion. Very good. Great definition, Erva. Excellent. Okay, to support. That's right. And do you know the meaning of to go through? That's a phrasal verb that we use a lot. And it means to undergo a difficult period or experience. When someone goes through something, it's usually something negative. It's not something positive. To go through difficulties. Great job, Miranda. Thank you. Excellent. Very, very good. And we'll use this phrasal verb later. So please remember to go through something. Okay, I'm going through something. I'm going through changes. I'm going through a difficult period of time. That's to go through. Okay. Excellent. All right. And we have just one more vocabulary word that I wanted to share with you before we start with our lesson. And it's report. Report is a noun. Report is a noun, and this means to have a good or friendly relationship in which there is good communication. And I'm sure you want to build rapport with your coworkers, with your boss, with your classmates, with whomever is around you. You want to have that good relationship, good communication. Okay? Any questions so far about these vocabulary words? All clear? Are we all set and ready to start? Okay. Thank you so much for participating. Please don't forget to type your messages, questions, comments in the chat box. Thank you so much. I always appreciate your participation. Excellent. So now, having said that, we went over these vocabulary words. We can start with our lesson. And how to sympathize. Very simple. You'll learn three different ways to sympathize with others. And the first one is to apologize or offer an apology. And this is where culture comes in. I've spoken to different students from different parts of the world, and I see there's a little difference between the way we express sympathy in the US or in English speaking countries. We always apologize. I listen to your problems and I'll apologize, even though it's not my fault. That's part of the culture. So, for example, let's see, maybe we could say, listen to me, I'm complaining. I'm so tired today. I couldn't sleep last night. I only got a few hours of sleep. Then I had to wake up early for work and I've been working all day. Oh, I can't wait to get home. So I'm complaining. You could say, I'm sorry to hear that. Or, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. You're apologizing, even though it's not your fault that I didn't get enough sleep or that I couldn't sleep last night. Oh, you saying something about captions not being available. I'm sorry about that. Let's see what I can do. Um, give me just a second. I've let's see. Okay. Sorry guys, I really don't know how to do that. But the captions will be there once the video is posted on our channel. I'll try to speak slower. Does that work? Maybe that will work. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know. I really don't know how to put the captions, but I'll try to speak slower. Maybe that will help. So, like I said, the first way of showing sympathy is apologizing. You could say, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Um, Now, I have this box here. I'm sorry for your loss. This, we could say, when we hear someone telling us they lost a loved one in death. My grandma just passed away, or my friend just died last night. So when we hear that, we really want to show sympathy and say this: I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, that's a very nice way to sympathize when you hear someone lost a loved one. Okay, I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry. Now my throat is getting dry. There's two other ways that I didn't include. I didn't write them here because they're not really apologies, but there are different ways of showing that we care. When someone has lost a family member, you can say, "My condolences to you and your family. I'm sorry." Of course, we could start by saying, "I'm sorry." You could say, "My condolences to you and your family," or "My condolences, my deepest condolences." Okay. So, okay, I'm sorry. We're talking about this, and I'm reading the comment, and it says, "I'm sorry to hear the captions are not available." I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that. And I'm sorry this happened. So, again, let's get serious. This is serious. When someone loses someone in death, you want to say this. And this, you could actually send it. You can say it. You can send a text message. You can send an email. This is a little bit more formal or polite. So, my condolences to you and your family. My deepest condolences. And the truth is, sometimes we don't really know what to say. The best way to just show that we care is to say something short and nice and sweet, or short and sweet, right? Okay. What does condolence mean? It's just a way of expressing sorrow or sympathy. It's just an expression. Like like I have those feelings for you. Um, It's just an expression. Very good question. Thank you for asking that. And of course, I added, I'm sorry for your loss. So these are the three ways that you can sympathize with someone that has lost a family member. And you might want to take a screenshot because they are very useful. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for letting me know what's happening. I am very thankful for that. What does sympathize mean? I think someone just joined. I'll just bring it up really quickly. to respond to someone's suffering. Okay? That's what it means to respond to someone's suffering. You are not indifferent. You care about what the other person is experiencing. Thank you. Okay. So that's the first way. The first way to show that we care is by apologizing. And I wrote a little bubble, speech bubble here, because along with this expression, we usually say, "Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that." So that "oh no" is just an extra. You don't have to say it, but it's a way to respond. Oh no, okay. Let's say that your pet, your dog passed away. Your dog died. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. So the "oh no" just adds more feeling to it. That's why I put it here in a speech bubble. Okay. Now, when we're listening and when we're showing not, when we're showing sympathy, we really need to listen attentively. So just remember that when someone is expressing how they feel, listen attentively and say you're sorry. And that means a lot when you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or sad. You just want to be heard. So just say I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll assure you that people will love you for that. I am sorry you go through. Okay, Miranda, I'm sorry you go through some hard time. I am okay. You can say I'm sorry you are going through. I'm sorry you're going through a difficult time, or I'm sorry you're going through through hard times. Okay, that's a very good way to sympathize. Thank you, Miranda. Condolences, an expression of sympathy. Very good. Thank you for also adding the definition of condolences. Like I said, it's an expression of sympathy. And please, if you have any suggestions or any comments like this, please type them in the chat box. I'd love to review them and correct them because we want to practice as much as we can today. Okay, so very good. Okay, well, we can move on to the second way of showing sympathy, and it's actually by showing empathy. Sympathy and empathy are not the same, although they're related. Empathy is the ability to be able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. So you imagine what they feel, you imagine um, either because you have experienced the same thing, or you could use your imagination and think about, if that happened to me, I would feel this way. Okay, that's empathy, which is different from sympathy. Okay. So let's say I'm going to give another scenario. Let's say that I am very nervous. I'm your friend. I'm coming to you, and I said, I'm so nervous about my job interview tomorrow. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I am so nervous. I am terrible at interviews. I can't even sleep. So I'm expressing you, or I'm sharing with you the way I feel. I'm expressing my nervousness. You could say, because I'm sure you've experienced that before, uh, being interviewed. Maybe you feel the same way. You feel stressed out. You feel nervous. You could say, I've been there. I've been there. Like, I know how that feels. I've been there. Oh, I've been there. Hmm. Or, oh, I know how that goes. I know how that goes. Okay, these two expressions let me know that you know what I'm talking about. You've experienced those feelings. I've been there. I've been there. I know how that goes. And a funny one, that's the worst. Like, we're exaggerating, but that's the worst. Okay, so let's say that, let me give you another scenario. I come to you and I say, oh, that was so annoying. I waited for over an hour and the client never showed up. What can you say? So I was waiting for over an hour. My client never showed up, never called. I was just waiting there for 1 hour, over an hour. Have you experienced that before? If that has happened to you, then you could say, oh, oh, which is also oh, I know how that goes. That's the worst. Any questions about these expressions? I'm also right disappointment. Okay. Um, so the blind candles, you said you cannot understand this one. So these are just expressions that you use if you know or if you've experienced the same thing I'm experiencing. If you've ever felt annoyed by someone not arriving on time and you waited for a long time, you could say, I've been there. I know how that goes. Or uh, if you felt nervous before an interview, or if you felt, so if you can relate to my feelings, if you know because you've experienced that, you could use these three expressions. Mhm. Tell me about disappointment. Sebastian, so you're saying something about tell me about disappointment. Okay. Oh, right. The blank candles got it. Great job. And disappointment. Um, I feel like I can't understand. I can understand. You can be sad. Okay. When your parents tell you that they will take you to the. Okay, this is a funny one. When your parents tell you that they will take you somewhere, but they don't, that's the worst. So imagine that you're telling a friend, oh, my parents told me they would take me to the park, but they didn't. Then the other person that is listening to you, if they've experienced that, they will say, oh, that's the worst. That's the worst because they can understand. Mm-hmm. Very good. Great job, Kivar. She felt her friend's sadness. That's showing empathy when you are feeling the feelings of your friends. He felt sorry for her loss. Good examples. Very good examples. Great. Oh, you're Sebastian, you're saying, can I say tell me about it? Yes. Yes, that's a great way. That's actually the next one. The next way of showing sympathy. Good job. You're getting ahead. Very good. I love this crowd this morning. Okay. Very good. Well, so like I said, empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Now, let's say that I've been working all week. So listen to me. I'll tell you. I've been working all week, and I haven't had a day off. I've been working all week, and I haven't had a day off. You could say, you could actually start combining these expressions. I'm sorry to hear that. You must be exhausted. You're thinking, well, she's been working all week. She hasn't had a day off. You're showing empathy. You must be exhausted. If I was you, I would be exhausted. So you must be exhausted. I'm sorry to hear that. You must be exhausted. So do you see how we can start combining these expressions to show sympathy? So first I said, I'm sorry to hear that. And then I use empathy. You must be exhausted. She must be exhausted. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You must be exhausted. And to show empathy, Very easy. Just ask yourself how you would feel if the same thing happened to you. If I didn't sleep, if I didn't get rest, if I hadn't eaten anything, how would I feel? Oh, I would be. You must be hungry. You must be exhausted. Oh, it must be very hard for you. These are expressions that show empathy. Mhm. I'm sorry you had to experience that. It must have been frustrating. Wow, great job, King. Excellent. Great way. I love this lesson and I love this crowd. Thank you so much for being so kind and so loving. Excellent. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you had to experience that. It must have been frustrating. Well done. Excellent. And acknowledging someone's feelings make them feel understood and heard, and it helps them to see that it's okay to have those feelings of grief, anger, sadness, frustration. It's okay. If you feel them, I feel them too. They're okay. You have valid reasons to feel this way. Excellent. Thank you so much for typing and for asking questions. Let's go over our last way of showing sympathy, and that is providing a solution. So, of course, you want to listen attentively and carefully, but you also want to offer help or a suggestion or advice. You may think of an idea that might help them. So, let's practice this. Okay? Now, I'll give you another scenario. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I can't keep my eyes open. I'm so sleepy. I can't keep my eyes open. I didn't sleep well last night. You listened to me and then you said, "Do you want to?" Oh, well, you could use that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to grab some coffee? So you're giving that possible solution that could help. Do you want to grab some coffee? I'm so sleepy. Do you need to take a break or anything? So you're offering help. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that you got beaten by your teacher. Thank you. That's a funny one. That's not related to providing a solution, but I am sorry to hear that you got beaten up by our teacher for not doing your homework. Wow, that's bad. Does that happen? Does that still? Wow, I have heard that. Good example though. That's the worst. Again, beaten up by your teacher. Can you give us more examples? Okay. Yes, of course. I'll give you more examples. Remember, someone said before, um, do you want to talk about it? So let's say that I come to you and you ask me, how are you? And I say, I'm okay. I've had better days. And you can see that I'm sad or just not my usual happy self. How are you? I'm okay. I've had better days. Then you could say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it? This is a very nice way to show sympathy and offering a listening ear. Do you want to talk about it? Oh, do you want to get out and get some fresh air? Okay. That one, Akiko, Sugoi. uh, do you want to? So, if someone is actually feeling very anxious, Akiko, or for all of you, if someone is feeling very anxious, maybe they're about to have, like they're anxious or nervous, and you see them and you ask them, "Are you okay?" I don't know. I'm just feeling really anxious. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to get out and get some fresh air? That is beautiful. Thank you, Akiko. Arigato gozaimasu. Good job. Excellent. Beautiful. Anything else? Can you think of any other examples? Oh, there's one more that I want to share with you, offering a solution. So, besides offering or asking, do you want me to bring you a cup of water? Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to grab some coffee? You could also say, I hope. You can use the expression I hope to express that you wish them well. I hope that you feel better. I hope that you can get some. So let's say that, going back to the example, that I couldn't sleep last night. I'm so tired. I can't keep my eyes open. Uh, uh, I can't wait to get home because I'm so sleepy and tired. You could say, I hope you can get some rest tomorrow. I hope you can get some rest tonight. I hope you can catch up on your sleep. I hope you can sleep well. So you're wishing something positive, something, something nice. Do you want do you want to take a nap? Oh yes. I'm always ready for naps. That's very nice. Do you want to rest? Excellent. Uh-huh. I hope, and remember, I hope you can get some sleep. I hope you can get some rest this weekend. I hope you can relax after work. So just hope. Yeah, hope. Give them best wishes. Any questions, guys? You're doing a great job. I love this lesson and I love you all. Anything else? Okay. Well, can we go and get something for us to eat in there? Okay. So, the I can't spell your name, or I can't. You have a long name. Can we go and get something for us to eat in the canteen? Okay. So let's say that you're listening to someone that is telling you, "I'm starving." That means I'm so hungry. I'm starving. Um, of course, Do you want to grab? Do you want to grab something to eat together? Why don't we go and get some lunch? So that's a very good way of showing sympathy. Excellent. Very, very good. Um, we have an expression, and I'll type it here on the chat box. Do you want to grab a bite? I didn't write that there, but do you want to grab a bite? That means when you're hungry, you're offering, hey, let's grab a bite. Let's eat something. Do you want to grab a bite? Uh, the Darinish. I hope I said it right. Darinish. Darinish. Okay. Well, thank you for spelling it. I might be saying it wrong, but um, thank you for typing. So, like I said, do you want to grab a bite? Do you want to grab some coffee? Why don't you take a nap? Good. All right. Any questions so far? Like I said, I wrote these three words on a speech bubble because we can use them. Oh no. Ugh, ugh, that's the worst. This one expresses frustration, like, or disgust. Ugh, I've been there. Ugh, I know how that goes. Ugh, that's the worst. This one is expresses more compassion. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I hope you can get better. Like, let's say that you're sick. How are you? Oh, I'm so sick today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can feel better. Okay. So good job. Very good job. Excellent, everyone. Now, we always have a section where I ask you questions and you respond, but we've been doing that throughout the lesson. So I want to do something different this time. I want you to share a complaint. Just be nice and respectful. Just share your feelings, share something that is bothering you or that is in your mind. And I'll pick a few sentences and we'll all try to show sympathy. How about that? Can you type something? how you feel. How have you been? So I'll type 3 questions that you use when you're asking your friends, how have you been? That's one way to ask. How have you been? Um, what's new? What have you been up to? These are different ways to ask, how are you? We don't really, I mean, we do say, how are you? But with our friends, with our family, with close friends and people, we use a more informal way of asking, how are you? How have you been? What's new? What have you been up to? Oh my gosh, this is a hard thing to go through. Can I give you a hug? Oh, that's so sweet. Of course, I'm feeling okay. I feel exhausted. So, Soleiman, I hope I said it right. You said you feel exhausted. Ugh, I know how that goes. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can get some rest. It's been raining here, and lovely weather. You're not really complaining. Uh, I feel good. Can you think of something that you can complain about? I'm not trying to be negative. Just share something that is not very positive, so we could show sympathy as a group. What is the meaning of grabbing? Well, grabbing literally is to get something, to grab your phone, to grab. But when we say let's grab a bite or let's grab a coffee, it means let's eat. hmm Grab is a verb to grab. Okay, let me grab my phone. Okay, so I grab my phone. But when I say, do you want to grab a bite or do you want to grab some coffee? That means let's eat. Do you want to eat or have some coffee? Get some coffee. Anyone else wants to complain? No one wants to complain today. That's great. Can you share something that's been bothering you lately? Something that is in your mind? I want to do this exercise as a group. So if, like, for example, Soleiman, he says he feels exhausted. I show sympathy. I have been learning English. I feel better when I see. Okay. Um, okay. So, for example, the blind candles. You've been learning English. Do you sometimes feel frustrated? Do you sometimes feel like you're giving up or you want to give up because it's hard? If you say that, we can show some sympathy. I'm I am having I'm so Akiko says I am really busy these days. I've been really busy these days. Okay, so let's take that example. How can you show sympathy for Akiko? She says she's been really busy these days. Perhaps she feels tired. Perhaps she feels stressed out. How can you show sympathy for Akiko? I I would say, I'm sorry to hear that. I've been there. I know how that feels. I've been there. I hope you can get some rest soon. One of your friends is bothering you. Oh no, that's the worst. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he stops bothering you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, guys, we're almost done with our live lesson. I just want to say something, and I want you to show sympathy for me. Okay. So I'll give you an example. This is not true, but I'll give an example. Um, I have an exam tomorrow, And I've been studying every day for the past couple of weeks. I am very nervous and I am very worried about tomorrow. I I don't know if I can pass this test. It's a very important test for me and I am dying. I am so stressed out. I really really want to pass this test. Can you show some sympathy? What would you say to me? I just told you my problem. And it's an example. I don't have to take a test. But what could you say to me to show some sympathy? Is there anything that you could say to me? What would you say? I just told you I have a problem. Uh, anyway, any of the three ways that you can show some sympathy for me? I hope you have some time to relax. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you. I hope you can do. I hope you can pass your exam, Ilvin. Ilvin, I hope you can pass your exam. My friend takes money from me and not giving it back to me. Ooh, okay. Um, I know how that goes. You want to go out and do something fun to relax. Luan, that is a very good way to show sympathy. I'll take your word for that. Yes, I want to do something fun and relax. Thank you. Oh, don't worry about it. I know you will ace the exam. Oh, you've got this. Great. I love that. You've got this. You'll ace the exam. Oh, I love that one. Thank you. I don't give up. I'm sure you'll pass your exam. Okay. And I hope you'll pass. I'm sure you'll pass your exam. Believe in yourself. I can understand your effort, but you need to have some rest. It's one of the best ways to pass the exam. Okay. So you're offering solutions. That's wonderful. You're also showing empathy. You're apologizing. That's the worst. You'll pass the exam. That's a good one too. That's the worst. You've been learning so much. I'm sure you'll pass the exam. Don't worry about your exam. Now, that one, it's okay, but remember, you want to show empathy. So, if you say, don't worry about the exam, it's like, you know, forget about it. But if you say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, you must be very stressed out. Do you want to grab a cup of coffee and take a break? So instead of saying, don't worry about that, maybe you want to help out, you want to offer a solution. Oh, I'm sorry, you must be very nervous. You must be very nervous. Uh, did I say nervous twice? You must be very nervous. You must be frustrated or tired. Why don't we take a break? Let's take a break. So you're offering a solution as well. When you've got to grab it and not let it go. You've got this. That's a good expression. You've got this. Those are encouraging expressions. So thank you for adding that to how to sympathize. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you will take. Okay, I hope you will pass it. I hope you'll pass it. Cheers. Oh, I know how that goes. I hope you'll succeed, or I hope that you'll pass this exam. Thank you. Wow, very nice. Great job, guys. I absolutely love this live lesson with all of you showing sympathy. These are just three ways to sympathize, to show some love and empathy, and to listen and care about others. So please keep practicing them. Do you have any questions or any comments before we finish our lesson? And while you type your questions and your answers, remember that our lesson will be posted on our Cambly channel. So don't forget about that. You can always go back and check the subtitles, the captions. I'm sorry you weren't able to see them. And For those who are unfamiliar with Cambly, Cambly is an English platform that gives you instant access to friendly native English speakers like myself, and it connects you, or it allows you to connect with different teachers from all over the world. And I love meeting students from all over the world. That's how I can speak a few words in different languages, because I love meeting people and sympathizing, connecting, not just teaching English, but connecting to closer level with my students. So I love all of you. I love my students, and Cambly gives you that opportunity to create friendships and connections with your teachers and your students. And you can access this platform anytime, anywhere, right from your phone, from your computer. So give it a try. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. I'm sure you'll love it. And well, thank you so much. I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching and joining. Please keep practicing this. Show sympathy, empathy, spread the love, listen to each other. And I hope to see you next time, okay? It was a pleasure for me to be here once again. My name is Tutor Lani. And if you are already part of the platform, please message me. If you want to schedule your next class with me, you can click on the link below once it's posted and message me, okay? I'll see you next time. Have a good evening for most of you. Good morning and good day for me. Have a good night. Good evening. Bye, guys. Love you all. Stay positive. Spread the love. Bye bye. See you next time.